Hi everyone, this is your coach Todd Hughley, and today we're going to talk about magic move number 2, which is actually keeping your back to the target. That is so important for your success as a golfer. And when we really get into this, you might have an aha moment, and it's really going to make you a better player. So let's go ahead and get started. But first, subscribe, like the channel, comment below, and share so we can grow. Now let's get after it. So I talk about the golf swing as a whole, and the magic move basically is letting this club work like this through the impact zone, okay? It's eliminating this at all costs. We want to get rid of handle dragging as quickly as possible, or just trying to swing the arms and push out like this without any rotation of the forearms or hands. That's important. We need to make sure that happens because that club face needs to close. Now, when you make a swing or a backswing, your arms basically just go up. They create space for your hands and arms to come down to, and you're going to keep your back pointed at the target, and it's going to feel like you do this, okay? But what's going to happen is you're going to be in a very, very good impact position. When everything happens live, you're going to be like this, okay? You're going to go, wow, I haven't hit the ball that crisp and that flush in years, because your grip is correct, all your fundamentals are correct, and you're not dragging the handle. And then you're adding in magic move number 2, which is keeping your back to the target. Now, it's fun when I go out with my dad and his friends to see them work on this, and they're all seniors and they can do it, but it's amazing how they hit little punch shots, just going here, back to the target, boom, and they smoke these golf balls. And these are guys that are 65 all the way up to 80, and their golf swings you would never guess are that age. They are, but their swings don't look that age because they've been taught just here, keep that back to the target. Don't try to get twisty, don't try to get spinny. And they've learned to generate speed with pressing into the ground a little bit, tension, and understanding how to use the body as a stabilizing force, which magnifies the club head speed going around the body. The harder they try to generate power with their upper bodies or firing the hips, the slower they get and the more offline they get. But it's just fun to see my dad, being as old as he is, crushing drives 225, 230 at his age, and people are just like, that's incredible. And it's fun to watch too, because he's a pretty good iron player. I wish he could putt a little better. Wink, wink. Hope he's watching. But he really is a solid player, and his group. And one thing they told me, it's interesting, is they've all taken lessons. They've taken lessons from people up in this area in northern Utah. And they said one thing they've learned is it matters who coaches. It really does matter who teaches the juniors, who teaches adults, who teaches seniors. It's very important to find a good coach that gives you good information that is not just from watching a YouTube video, it's from somebody understanding what's going to make golfers better. So it really does matter who coaches you. And they were giving me kudos, and I was trying to be humble about it, and I had to say thanks. And they're like, dude, you realize you're incredible. It's amazing how good you are at this. So again, I'm not bragging, back off my soapbox or whatever. Just feel you're here, run the club into the ball, okay? All in one motion, nice, smooth. We'll hit a little pitch. So it's nice, loose, relaxed. Everything is relaxed. That's all we're after, just right there. Now, even with pitching or chipping, it's good to feel that your back stays the target. Even though people say open your body up a little bit, Don't try to do this, but feel everything is into a firm left side so you can just hit chip shots that actually start a little bit to the right, almost like a draw. I see so many golfers pulling chip shots. They're getting set up, even if they're open like this, because they're going here and going like this. All right. So try to keep that chest or back square to your target, and don't let it rotate through, even on the simplest of shots. Just back. There you go. That's going to make you a better chipper. Now, to see it from the front, hit just a little pitch shot over here. Again, when you make a backswing, the purpose of that is to create room for your arms and hands to come down. The body controls the horizontals. There's a spin phase, but when does that happen? Most people start their spin phase way too soon. It gets them in trouble. We want to feel that spin phase is starting pretty much right when we make impact, and we're allowing momentum to pull us up and through. So here's a simple little pitch. I'm going to feel my back stays to the target. I'm not going to go too long. That's the shot right there. And believe it or not, practicing that will give you the proper feel for what it is when it comes to keeping your back to the target. And then you can hit that shot, and then eventually, just once you get the feel of it, let your back start to, or let your body start to come up out of the shot and towards the target. This is wonderful stuff, and it blends in basically with magic move number one, the release, which is anti-handle dragging. And believe it or not, if you keep your back to the target, bring your hands and arms down into this space, and just run the club into the golf ball, that magic move number one, the release we're talking about, is going to happen automatically, as long as you're not dragging the handle or trying to achieve width like this. You're trying to really just here, bang, and the club is just going to go up and whip past. And it's just a ton of fun when you can find this little key component that's going to make you a better player. And it is keeping your back to the target.